educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences of the individual. Results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach. Educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the... All right, let's go ahead and open up the doors. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Daily with Doc. My name is Becca Dukes, and it is my honor and privilege to bring to you empowering information that allows you, as an intelligent, empowered individual, to have information so that you can make better choices when it comes to your own health journey. So folks, there's a lot of things out there, a lot of things that are great, a lot of things not so great. The reason why I have chosen to promote the Youngevity message and this show is because I found something that is absolutely fantastic. The only thing that has really worked for me, brought me out of that crisis and into a life where I am loving and living life with little to no pain and actually even looking better. So you can do it too. And that's what this program is all about. If somebody shared this program with you, we want to make sure that you get back with them. They took the time, they cared enough about you to make sure that you get connected with information that has helped them as well. So get back with them. If there is no one to thank, we do have a call team standing by as part of the Daily with Doc team. This team and the phone number for those who have never tried the Youngevity products, who have never spoken to anybody about Youngevity, Pharmacist Ben, Dr. Joel Wallach, or this program. If you qualify, then go ahead and give our team a call at 855-949-3377. So today, I'm super excited as we have the CEO of Youngevity, Steve Wallach, who has been under the tutorship of his father, Dr. Joel Wallach, since the day he was born. So nobody knows him better or knows Dr. Wallach better than Steve Wallach. And it is my honor and privilege to be able to present to you the CEO of Youngevity, as he's bringing exciting information about a company that they recently acquired because of some fantastic products. Steve, hello and welcome to Daily with Doc today.
Hello and thank you. Thanks for having me on, Becca. I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you coming and, sharing information with us about products that Youngevity offers and their benefits that can be achieved from taking them. So I know that you know, this program is not meant to take the place of your primary care physician. It is not meant to treat, diagnose, or cure any disease, nor are the products. But folks, when you take and look at the individual nutrients and go to PubMed.gov and look up those nutrients and all the benefits that other people have found those nutrients to have within the body, and then you get a company like Youngevity and this new company that we're sharing with you today that's been put under the umbrella of Youngevity, and they synergistically put those nutrients together into products. Wow, you've got some amazing stuff happening, folks. So, Steve, share with us a little bit about the acquisition of Life Force and some of your favorite products.
Okay, so I know we're getting a lot of questions, and I was on a call last night, and a lot of excitement around that as well. And it's interesting to me. We've partnered with several companies over the past 27, 28 years of Youngevity's existence, but Life Force is a little bit different than some of the others. I would say it's probably a little different than all the others in that Life Force is a 30-plus-year-old company. My father and the founders of Life Force have known each other that entire time plus, and Life Force was established or founded and created in San Diego as well. So much so, and maybe ironically, maybe not, it was directly across the street from Youngevity's corporate headquarters in Chula Vista for quite a while of its existence. So much so that directly out of my office window, looking right across the street at the building directly across the street, was Life Force, their corporate headquarters for quite a while. And so they had been founded and established somewhere else in San Diego, then moved to the building directly across the street from where we wound up building the building that Youngevity's headquarters are today. And so definitely in the same general area, but so much more than that, the philosophies, and even so much so that Life Force was a purpose-built company. It wasn't a company just established to sell something. It was actually a company established around the products created to address the co-founders' health challenges at the time. And so that's why the products were created to begin with for Life Force. And so as the story goes, again, Life Force, absolutely a purpose-built company and a purpose-built line of products. And from the philosophy that my father, has taught us all, I think, closer to nature is better. And so the products from Life Force are very natural. So you'll see that the primary product, the kind of center piece of the Life Force product line, Body Balance, somewhat similar to our plant-derived minerals, Youngevity's plant-derived minerals, in that you wind up with a lot of the trace minerals in this product from sea vegetables, from plants. And so the difference in how the products are made is that this product is created from living sea plants, whereas the Youngevity plant-derived minerals are created from land-based prehistoric plant deposits of the minerals. But same type of idea, right? And this is the centerpiece of the Life Force product line. Now, somewhat different than Youngevity. Youngevity has maybe over 1,000 products. Life Force, the product line, which you can find on the Youngevity.com website, all the Life Force products. You can read about them. You can study the labels, read the label panels and all of that good stuff now. It's all there. But the product line is relatively small by comparison to the Youngevity product line overall. There's probably maybe a dozen products or something like that, maybe a little bit more. But you'll see that certainly similar concepts. For instance, there's a liquid CalMag product. The main difference I would say between this product and OsteoFX is that the amounts are less in this product. But what we're hearing from testimonials and people that have been using this product for a long time is that they love the taste. And that's certainly something that, with OsteoFX, you have so much calcium and magnesium that sometimes the feedback is that people don't like the taste. So if you double up on OsteoProCare, the taste is great, and you can wind up getting close to the same amount, certainly by taking, multiple doses or something like that, you can get there. But my point is that ultimately the product lines, especially around the core, aren't dramatically different. They're more similar than dissimilar. And the idea is, or from my perspective, is that the products share the product philosophy. They don't have the 90 essential nutrients, but they have a lot of mineral-based products, nutrients that are part of the 90 essential nutrients, but certainly they don't have a core like our healthy body packs, and they don't have something like Beyond Tangy Tangerine. But this is where the products actually work well together. And so you can mix and match and find something that's similar to what you're looking for in the Life Force product line that maybe you like better. And that's how these partnerships work.
If I could just, share a little bit of my experience with the two products that you held up there, the Body Balance, which does not taste bad. And I even put a splash of the plant-derived minerals in there just to give more minerals. So I'm getting the trace minerals from the plant-derived minerals, and I'm also getting those minerals from the plant base of the sea vegetables. And that was a nice little boost, because I know, minerals give energy. Mm-hmm. And that was something that I experienced with that. And then the what was it called again?
OsteoProCare.
OsteoProCare really tastes good. It's got a nice vanilla flavor to it, not overpowering. And you're right, it's just small amounts for the doses, but you double that up. And that's going to be my next question for you, or my first question for you about these. I know with majority of the Youngevity products, the dosages Dr. Wallach has or shows on the product, Dr. Wallach does per 100 pounds. So is that going to be similar with the Life Force as well?
So, one of the things that's interesting about the whole per 100 pounds, it makes total sense. And where my father, originally realized this is when you're dosing animals with nutrients or drugs, pharmaceuticals, when you're treating an animal, it's always by weight. And so, I think he's probably the first person, certainly that I know of, that addressed nutrients per weight, which makes total sense. But nobody else really ever thought of that. And, it's kind of interesting, we're always dealing with a little bit of lagging sort of concepts or information, right? And so, this is something that we really toiled with, I would say, to use my father's word, probably, with NSF certification. So, when we removed the per 100 pounds on Beyond Tangy Tangerine on the label instructions, we did that because the only way to get NSF certification was to remove that, because it's a concept they don't understand. And so there's no talking sense to a governmental agency or an NSF certification sort of perspective. They're a pseudo government agency. And so you can't change their rules. So you either conform to their rules or you choose not to conform. And so we wanted their certification. And so we accepted that change to the label. My father's concept hasn't changed. And I would venture to say he's exactly right. And so, because it makes total sense. So anytime you're talking about, products like supplement products like these, I would apply his philosophy dose per adult weight, per 100 pounds for an adult, I should say. And so, yes, I would say that still applies to these as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And I remember it's used to say per 100 pounds and it went away. So now I know why.
That's
And
exactly
that,
why.
yeah. So, people like to see certifications, and just simple changes like that make it possible to have those certifications. So I definitely appreciate your ability to, conform without losing the integrity of the product and without losing quality that's within it. So thank you so much, Steve, for doing that. What
Well,
is
and
the
we rely on all of you as coaches, health coaches, and to get Dr. Wallach's message out. That's, why Youngevity exists as a network marketing company, because my father always wanted, the concept was to empower people with information and a great business opportunity to spread the not only the message, but the information. And so, we were willing to remove that instruction to obtain the certification, which helps all of you as coaches to be able to point to a third party validation of the product and yet still get the information of my father's out to individuals that need that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, products sitting on a shelf, people don't know what they do. That's why when we take them and we get our results and people see those results within us, we're able to share. And that in itself creates a testimony that we don't even, for many times, we don't even have to talk about it. People just see it. So I love the fact that Dr. Wallach decided to make this a direct sales network marketing platform so that we can, as individuals, work from home or travel and do it wherever we're at. So, which is, what I'm doing now in my new
Absolutely.
office. So, Steve, what's another product that's coming to us that you're excited about?
So I think it was Rod had mentioned that he had seen True Greens probably advertised out there. People
Yeah.
are always looking for great greens products and getting more vegetables and fruits. And you're seeing that, with obviously even beyond Tangy Tangerine, we combined our fruit and vegetable product with Ultimate Tangy Tangerine, the liquid, to make Beyond Tangy Tangerine. And so that was definitely the concept, was to get more fruits and vegetables, whole foods, functional ingredients into people's diets. And so anytime you're looking to add additional greens and the benefits of the phytonutrients into your daily routine, True Greens is an excellent product that I would recommend as well. And obviously Youngevity has Ultimate Greens and our additional products as well, like Ultimate Ultimate Veggie and Fruit capsules. Let's see. I think you had mentioned that people were asking about the shapes. And it's
Yes.
interesting. They're called amino charge, both of them. There's two life force shakes. And so amino charge, one has added vitamins and minerals. That's this one called Be Full.
Okay.
Get there it is, Be Full. So you can see by looking at the label, it's got a lot of additional ingredients.
Wow. Look at all
And
that.
it also has 25 grams of grass-fed whey protein, non-GMO ingredients. Again, closer to nature is better, right? And so the original amino charge product has 6.5 grams of branched chain amino acids from the whey protein, but does not have the added vitamins and minerals that the Be Full product does. And so this is more of a whole whey protein shake. So it's very, very not only natural, but very basic in terms of the ingredient profile. So if you're looking for, I think it's 30 grams of whey protein, so protein from whey, plus 6.5 grams of branch chain amino acids. So when it comes to building lean muscle mass, great for sleep, for instance, because of the amino acids. Something else, one of the Youngevity products, one of the original Youngevity products, the HGH precursors, the capsules, it's all based on amino acids. So you're seeing a large amount of amino acids in these two products the branch chain amino acids, in addition to the protein. So in terms of rest, recovery, sleep, muscle mass, lean muscle, things like that, they're great. And as far as this product, it can be promoted as, I guess the best way to put it, as a meal replacement, because it has all these additional nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and so on. And so not only does it fill you up, but it gives you all those nutrients. So as a meal replacement, when it has all those added nutrients, it becomes like a meal. And so you hear my father talk about our shakes when they have all those nutrients, that they can be a meal replacement. And the FDA actually allows you to claim them as a meal replacement when they have all the vitamins and minerals added.
So let me just kind of summarize what you just said, because we have a lot of people looking for a protein powder. Life Force brought it to us. So you're getting primarily protein that can be added to a diet to help support muscle. Whether it's
so this one is almost all protein and amino acids. So which is part of protein. Amino acids are proteins. But this one doesn't have the added vitamins and minerals. This one does. And you'll even see on the label, meal replacement, right? Meal replacement.
Yep, meal replacement. And is that 23 grams, or is it, what's below that? Is that 23 vitamins and minerals, and then?
Right, 23 added vitamins and minerals, 25 grams of whey protein, grass-fed, 5.5 grams of BCAAs, which is branch chain amino acids. Let's see, 100% instantized whey protein, organic and grass-fed sourced, growth hormone free, non-GMO. So all the good stuff.
Nice, fantastic. And for those that are not looking for a meal replacement, but are looking to be able to hold their weight or gain a little weight, a meal replacement like that is absolutely fantastic to have with a meal or as a snack between meals. So we have several amazing shakes, and this is just another one to add to that toolbox of helping ourselves and helping others be able to meet their health goals. What is another one that you have? And I love the green that you had up there, because that's giving us more of our fruits and vegetables, like we learned yesterday with Dr. Cara Ringland, where we need to have more of those phytonutrients and alkalizing foods.
Well, and speaking of vital nutrients, Vital C. So vitamin C powder product. So sorry, it's upside down. So since you talked about vital nutrients, there you go, Vital C plus. Body Balance is also available in stick packs and smaller travel pack liquid bottles. Let's see, Recharge and Recovery, Rebalance. This is kind of an interesting product. It's in a base of elderberry extract. And so it has selenium, zinc, manganese, magnesium, calcium. And so in terms of something for a liquid, in terms of for immune support and immune boosting, this is a great looking formula, Recharge and Recharge Recovery, sorry. And so there's that one.
And for those of you who are into the herbs, the power of elderberry in itself. So think of all these other things that are added to synergistically just boost in supporting the immune system.
Right. Another one is True Boost, which is an energy drink, a natural energy drink in a liquid. So a lot of their products, and again, this is a shared philosophy, a lot of their products are liquids. And so they make some of their own products, including the OsteoPro-Care and the Body Balance in their own facility, which adds additional capabilities to Youngevity now. And so we're looking at ways we can leverage that facility and do even more. So with Youngevity, so that's something else that the Life Force partnership brings to the table.
Fantastic. Now, there's another product that helps in boosting the metabolism, which I have tried. And I take that in the morning, Steve, and I just went throughout the day and went into the evening realizing I felt great. I still had energy. I was still going without any drag and no jitters. So I love the metabolism. I think it's metabolism balance or boost. I can't remember. I've got my packs downstairs, but that's another one that is brought to us from Life Force that's meeting needs. So coaches, you have somebody wanting to boost metabolism, you have somebody that wants to boost the immune system, they want to boost energy, they want a meal replacement, they want to support muscle, many more products that are being brought to us by this acquisition that Steve and the team have done. And I'm super excited about what it's going to bring to us. And for those of you who are here in the United States, when he was holding up that Vital C, what did you see on that package? Standing true to the made in the USA, right there. I love that too. And I know that's a great selling point for a lot of people.
Yes, definitely. Like I said, you can definitely find all the products on the Youngevity website. So you can kind of familiarize yourselves with all of them. I'm not totally familiar with all of them yet. Vital Start, and you'll like that the American flag is also on that one. So Vital Start, which is a powder packet, activated charcoal. That's something that we've looked at bringing to Youngevity for quite a while. And so that is available through the Life Force line. So obviously a powder. So you can add that to just about anything, right? So activated charcoal. There's also a fiber product, gentle fiber. So a lot of good stuff.
Nice. Now I have a lot of people ask about activated charcoal, and I saw some hands clapping whenever you held that up. And just this morning, we had somebody asking if we had a fiber product. So yes, yes, and yes. Fantastic.
Yeah, and the activated charcoal, one of the things I like about it is you can actually brush your teeth with activated charcoal. Not only does it help whiten your teeth, it looks kind of funny because it'll make your teeth black actually while you're brushing with it, but it actually whitens your teeth. But it also detoxifies, the intestines, the intestinal gut flora, and all that good stuff. But your digestive tract. But in terms of a natural toothpaste, essentially, it works great for that as well.
Awesome. Wow. Lots of great things coming. So I know that there may be some people here on the Zoom with us that have questions. So folks, if you have questions that you would like to ask about the Life Force products, we have the CEO of Youngevity, the man responsible for bringing them to us here, and available to ask questions. So feel free to go to that Zoom option for those of you who are here live with us and raise your hand. So super excited, Steve, that Youngevity is not closed-minded to looking at what is needed in the different communities, what's available. And whenever you have a company like Life Force that, the owner has passed, the children may not want to carry on like their father did, you're ready to take it on.
Yeah, well, you use the word community, and I'll glom onto that, I guess. It is a community, and so anytime we can bring additional not only great products but additional great people together, we're always looking to do that. And so in terms of being open-minded, like minds and philosophies work well together. And so, together, everybody achieves more. And that's one of the things I love about network marketing. You're looking to make the community bigger. There is no exclusiveness sort of mentality. It's not a scarcity mentality. It's an abundance mentality. We want to share with everybody.
And that's one thing that I absolutely love about Youngevity. I have been with other companies still in the health and wellness field where you go to an event and unless you're like part of the clique, it's cold. And Youngevity is not like that.
No.
I love the open arms, the welcomeness, we are a community. And I know there's a lot of people who have tried different organizations wanting to build a business and seeing the value in working for themselves. But when they got started, they didn't have that support. They didn't feel that I'm home type of feeling, which when you feel that, folks, and you know you are home, you're in the right place, it is so much easier to build a business. And let's just talk about the business a little bit, Steve. I know we didn't have that on the agenda, but we have some time here. People think of, network marketing, multi-level marketing. Many of these companies have given it a bad name. In fact, I was almost done until I felt the products within me and I couldn't stop but telling people. So whenever you, as the owner now of a network marketing company, have somebody come with some resistance about it being a network marketing company, what is your response?
So my response is, what is, first I try to find out why they have a resistance. And typically it's exactly what you just said, Becca. It's, other companies have created bad circumstances and created kind of a bad reputation or image. But you can say that about anything. So there are bad salespeople, there are bad companies, there are bad lawyers, doctors, accountants. It doesn't matter what you want to think of. There are people and companies that have, created bad circumstances. So, I'll use a Dr. Wallach ism. You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And so, it's from my perspective, and this is where, I have a personal testimonial in terms of network marketing. And so when somebody criticizes the profession of network marketing, from my perspective, either they have an agenda or they just don't understand. And so, and that's true of anything, not just network marketing. If somebody, let's say you love somebody or something, and somebody has a negative reaction towards that somebody or that something, but different. And so better. You have a personal perspective that is different. And so that's all it is a difference of perspective. From my perspective, I've seen so many people benefit from network marketing, from the business and from the products. And so I would agree that there are bad companies in network marketing. I would agree there have been bad companies in network marketing. I would agree and point out that there are bad people and bad companies outside of network marketing. It's not a network marketing thing, but people have that, perception. And so then, it's a matter of sharing your perspective and perception. At the core of network marketing, from my perspective, all it is a sales and distribution channel. What you put into it makes all the difference in the world. So with companies like Youngevity and with LifeForce, Youngevity is and LifeForce has been as well, a purpose-driven company. It's about the products. And I know firsthand the products are top quality. And my father's philosophy and education, you couldn't pay enough to get that from other companies. They don't have it. And so, when people say, well, what's different about Youngevity, to me, when they ask me that, it's my father's philosophy and education and life's work goes into every product we distribute. We won't distribute a product that isn't great, because I won't risk his reputation and his life's work just to sell something. It's not worth it. It makes no sense. And I can also tell you firsthand, from my perspective, I was in college to be a dentist. Dr. Gold, who was a great friend of mine until his passing, mine and Michelle's and so many others, became a dentist. It's one of the things we shared in common, he and I. I was going to be a dentist. He is or was a dentist. And yet we both wound up in network marketing for the same reasons. We realized we could help so many more people and create a fantastic life, not only for others, but for ourselves on the foundation and basis of network marketing by helping so many other people. One of the things I love, one of the quotes I love by Zig Ziglar, and it's one of the first sales books I ever read, was his, The Secret of the Sale. And that is, if you help enough people get what they want, you can get what you want. It's that simple. And so if you're providing great products to people that need them, want them, or looking for them and can benefit from them, that's all network marketing is to me. And so if people understand it's just a sales and distribution channel. There are infomercials, there's retail store shelves, there's Amazon, there's Walmart, there's grocery stores. No, it's no different. It's all about the products and the purpose. That makes the difference. And then the people make the difference. It's all about the people and the products and the purpose. That's all it is. Super simple.
I absolutely agree. Absolutely. I mean, when you've got a great product, it attracts great people. And when you've got great product, great people, great community, and international, I mean, what more can you ask for? You're helping people around the world and helping yourself and your family as well. I love it, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that people will criticize network marketing about also is, well, the products tend to be overpriced. Well, I can tell you that Youngevity's products are not overpriced. People think you have astronomical markups in network marketing companies, not in the Youngevity products. We put so much into the products. I can assure you, and as a publicly traded company, when we were filing audited financials, you could see we weren't making boatloads of money. We were actually losing money. So, as a company. In terms of and it showed, the cost to produce the products. There is so much put into these products, and we buy large quantities. We obviously design our own products. We use major manufacturers that can make the products to our specifications. And so, there isn't some astronomical markup in our products. And our products, we work so hard to keep the products cost effective outside of the commission plan, just with competing with the marketplace. And I would put our products up against any other companies out there in network marketing, outside of network marketing, store shelves, not store shelves, doesn't matter. Our whole goal is to have competitively priced products that are superior to anything on the market, in the marketplace. That's, when it comes to the products, that's our goal.
Well, hands down. I mean, you said there's a lot of stuff in it, but it's a lot of quality stuff, not just
very
fillers.
High quality.
High quality. And if you were to go and get high quality nutrients individually from a quality store that offers, non-GMO products that are organic, because we go organic possible, and wildcrafted folks can't go organic wildcrafted, but wildcrafted is pretty awesome. We have those too. But you take all those individual things and you put them together and try to figure out the right ratios, you're going to be far and above the cost of that, say, Beyond Tangy Tangerine. It's like three times the cost whenever I figured it out.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without question. Then we offer not only all the support of the Youngevity community, the background and education based on my father's life's work, all goes into the products and the availability through the community of Youngevity to help people have their questions answered for no cost. Then the websites, the business support, no cost. The free websites, free go-to app of resources. And then, we also do continuing research on the products and ingredients, additional certifications, which are not inexpensive. And then we haven't even talked about all the health claim petitions with the FDA that allows every company that has those particular nutrients in products to be able to make those same claims, just to get the education out. And then there's the whole baby food, selenium, aspect as well that my father in Youngevity really championed with Jonathan Emord to make it illegal to sell any baby food, prepackaged baby food in the US that doesn't contain selenium. Up until that point in time, no baby food, prepackaged baby food contained the essential nutrient selenium. And my father's work on selenium and research on selenium and how important it is. And so we don't have a baby food. We don't benefit. Dr. Wallach does not benefit financially from the sale of any of those baby foods. He does benefit from knowing and the knowledge that toddlers and infants will be benefiting from receiving, if they're getting those prepackaged baby foods, the benefits of the selenium that they weren't getting before. And so, that's all part of what we do as Youngevity.
Absolutely. And folks, it's, if you were, again, go to pubmed.gov, look up selenium and all the powerful research that is done within it. And then when you take like our ultimate selenium products, adding in those cofactors and other nutrients that are essential, it's just a powerhouse in itself. So, but it's the 90 essential nutrients. We cannot forget the 90 essential nutrients. That is the foundation.
When you go to PubMed, and I think you know this, Becca, there's actually a published study on the benefits of tangy tangerine. And so It talks about in that study, though, the other additional products in the Healthy Body Pack. I believe it's because it was the whole Healthy Body Pack that was actually studied, but the heading, I think, is under tangy tangerine. It was an independent study and published by the University of Manitoba, I believe. So you can even find that on PubMed.
Was that the Clemson report? Is that in addition
to Clemson was in addition.
Wow. So lots of research out there, including that of Youngevity products. And there's another one that talks about the bone and joint products with the osteo. So reporting information, folks, that have been done outside of and within the Youngevity family that supports the use and the integrity. I'm not going to do anything unless I've got integrity in it. But the integrity of what is within those canisters that are offered by Youngevity. Now, we do have a hand up. Let's go ahead and bring on AJ. AJ, what question do you have for Steve today?
Hey, CEO Steve. I have a couple of questions, and I'll try. The first question, because you were talking about the purity of the products, I get a lot of folks that kind of nitpick about a couple of particular things. One word is natural flavors. I get other folks who ask about organic, and there are other things. But can you help us understand, the respect in which you put into the products? I know you just touched on it, but the word natural flavors and some of these other things.
It's interesting to me. Natural flavors, and I get this question too. And so my first response is, well, we don't use artificial. So natural flavors is what we choose to use. So natural flavors in supplements, in our supplements, means that natural flavors. Where people tend to be skeptical, I guess, of the term natural flavors is the food industry, because the food industry like to hide MSG under the term natural flavors. And so to Becca's point just 10 minutes ago, well, there are some bad companies out there in network marketing, and they gave network marketing a bad reputation. Well, the food industry tends to give nutrients and ingredients a bad reputation. And so the food manufacturers hiding MSG under the term natural flavors kind of created skepticism around the term natural flavors. But with Youngevity, what that means is natural flavors. We use natural ingredients to flavor our products. And so where a product needs additional flavoring, we have powders and liquids, and you're going to taste those. We talked about the OsteoFX and trying to flavor around calcium and magnesium, two ingredients, two minerals, major minerals that are in large quantities that don't taste good. And so we flavor those products. We certainly have products that don't have any flavoring at all. The plain minerals, for instance, there's capsules and tablets. And so if somebody really doesn't want to take something that's natural, that has a flavor in it, that's fine. We have tablets and capsules that have no flavors whatsoever. But natural flavors to us, when we produce a product that has natural flavors on the label, it's cocoa, it's inulin, not insulin, but inulin, which is a natural fiber from acacia usually, that has a sweet flavor to it. We use stevia, we use fruit extracts, vegetable extracts that are flavorful. And so that's what we're talking about in terms of natural flavors. One of the initiatives, which you'll like, I think, in terms of that question, that we're working on is we're working with our manufacturers to spell out exactly in parentheses what that means for every product. Now, it's going to take time, but what you'll see is scientific names of plants that encompass that term. But that's what we mean when we say natural flavors. We use no MSG in anything. For one, I have a sensitivity to it, and I can tell you that if any of our products had MSG in it, I would know it, even if it was hidden by our manufacturers, which our manufacturers would be put out of business if they tried to hide something like that. But so, in terms of natural flavors, I think when you get that question, not only can you respond with enthusiastic conviction that we only use natural ingredients to flavor our products that are made from plants, including things like stevia, inulin, cocoa, fruits and vegetable extracts, juice extracts, things like that.
Fantastic, and I knew that you're on the above board. I knew the answer, but it's great to hear that.
All our people do know the answer, and believe me, it drives me nuts that it's unfortunate that people have this skepticism around that term. It's such a great term because it makes total sense, right? But I understand their skepticism because of what's been done to all of us by the food industry. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Two quick ones. Which product do you think will be the most impactful new addition from the Life Force?
I would say the Body Balance, because it is their lead product, but they have a lot of great products. And so, you saw from just the enthusiasm around the activated charcoal product, for instance, maybe it's that one will, all of a sudden get a great following. One of the great things about that product is Youngevity doesn't have that product. So all of a sudden, everybody in Youngevity may find that interesting and beneficial. So it's really hard to say for sure, but I would say the Body Balance is definitely one everybody should try for sure.
And then just another broad question: where in the world do you see the new growth of the company? What do you see markets that I may be able to get my hands on first?
It's been interesting for sure. Post-pandemic, one of the things that there's always a silver lining, right? And so the silver lining from, I would say, the pandemic is that what the research is showing is all of a sudden, certainly in industrialized countries like the United States, more than 80% of adults are consuming supplements to supplement their diet in some way, shape, or form. And so from an education standpoint, compared to 30 years ago, I could tell you that or I can tell you from personal experience, that every conversation seemed to be like an education process. Today, it's more, well, we know that more than 80% of adults are consuming some form of supplement. So now the conversation isn't why you need supplements. The conversation is why you should look at longevity supplements. And so from that standpoint, the growth, I would say, really is from already semi-pre-educated marketplace in terms of supplementation and understanding nutrients. Most people that are consuming supplements don't know about the 90 essential nutrients. They don't understand Dr. Wallach's, life's work. And so that's where we need to focus our education process in terms of educating the general public of why longevity supplements, why Dr. Wallach's philosophy is different. And his life's work is so impactful. They're receptive to it from the standpoint they're already consuming something. And so, they understand, at least from that perspective, that they need something, that something is beneficial. It used to be that people were skeptical, to your question earlier about natural flavors. People were automatically skeptical about supplementation. Today, they're not nearly as skeptical about supplementation. They understand they need it. And so, the conversation is different, but it's also easier because now you're not just talking about why you need supplements. Now it's why you need these supplements. And so, part of the education, I guess, already exists, for pretty much everybody. In terms of geographical growth, I would say it's all over the world because people all over the world, doesn't matter, where you're at, you need the 90 essential nutrients. It's just a matter of getting the message to them. And with technology, the world has gotten very small, very fast. And with AI, it's getting smaller faster. And so it's a matter of getting the message out to people in a way that they want to receive it and that they will understand it. From a challenge standpoint, it's a matter of cutting through all the noise because there's so much of it out there. And so, I think that's where we as a community can definitely make a difference. I don't think there's any replacement for, person to person testimonials and information and education.
I appreciate everything you said and your time. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. No, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for those great questions. And there's a question in the chat. Is there going to be a catalog with the Life Force products in it?
So right now it's all on the website. We just put out the newest catalogs, which obviously the Life Force products aren't in those, but I would imagine that on the next printing they will be.
All right. Thank you so much. And let's go to Rod with a question. Rod, go ahead and unmute yourself. Let's get you on screen here. And what questions do you have for Steve today, Rod?
Steve, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Hey, Rod. Yes.
So good to see you again. I missed those.
Good to see you.
Those talks in San Diego and seeing you walk around. It's so great to have a CEO that walks around the building that's so accessible. I don't think people understand that you were walking around the building as a CEO, and most people didn't know, but you would walk around talking to people on a general basis, which was a great opportunity to pick your brain a little bit. So thank you.
Sure.
I have two quick questions as well. My first question, I meet a lot of vegans and vegetarians that are big on amino acids, but I see the two products, but is the HGH one of the main products for amino acid, and are they good for the vegetarians and vegans as well? So is that the number one go-to amino acid product that we have?
So amino acids can come from plants or animal products. So in these particular products, they're from whey protein, which is an animal product. So, when you're talking about, and my father does a great job explaining the differences, right? There's vegetarians and there's vegans, and some vegetarians will consume certain animal products, right? The byproducts as opposed to the animal itself. So, it depends on who you're talking to and what they're trying to accomplish. But there are vegetable sources of amino acids. And so one of the things, so in tangy tangerine products, for instance, the powders, that is from certified organic rice protein. So those are plant-derived amino acids and a plant-derived amino acid profile. Those products aren't fully vegan, but I can tell you that we're working on something in that regard. So, stay tuned. Definitely get to the events that you can get to. There's an event this weekend in Colorado. We're going to be talking about additional new products. There's an event at the end of the month in LA at the Spartan Center that we're going to be talking about new products there as well. And I can tell you that there are additional new products slated for introduction this fall. And so, we're definitely working on that. There's also the TMR shake. There's the vegan shake. So that has natural amino acids in it, the protein shake that's vegan. So there are options for sure.
Okay, thank you so much. And the second part to that question, I would guess, most people want to hear from like your perspective. If you had one product to go to out of all the longevity, what would be your product to get the most benefits for a person who basically on a budget but need the most nutrients, period? What would you select as your product?
Well, there's the rule number one is the 90 essential nutrients. So the Healthy Body Pack as a product, and if they can only, if their budget only allows one product, rule number two would be see rule number one. But if there's a rule number three and they absolutely, one product, if there's one product, I was on a deserted island and had to only choose one product, it would be one of the Beyond Tangy Tangerine powders, because it encompasses 87 of the 90 essential nutrients. So you're getting a lot of it in those products.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, Steve.
Absolutely.
Good to see you.
All right, great questions. And one more question before we go. Are the Life Force products going to be available in other countries? I know Youngevity as a whole, many of the products, not all of them, that are available in the United States are available in countries like Australia and Canada and Mexico and Colombia and Singapore, New Zealand, Philippines. Yes, I have to cheat. Taiwan, United Kingdom, and what did I miss?
There's Mexico, there's Colombia.
Yeah, so there's direct shipment to many of these countries. Are the Life Force products going to be available to any or most of them?
Certainly we'll ship to these products all over the world, but their existing markets already included Australia and New Zealand. So there are products in Australia and New Zealand. They will now be shipped from our facility in New Zealand, in the Philippines and Singapore as well. So definitely they will be available around the world and already have been in several different countries.
Fantastic. Well, Steve, thank you again for taking time out of your busy schedule as the CEO. You are accessible. You are very much into being involved in what is going on in the communities and making sure that this information is being transferred throughout the communities, coming from the top, folks, not just word of mouth, grapevine, and it gets skewed in all different directions. But here you have gotten it directly from the top about the Life Force products and the value that they bring to our communities. Now, we as certified holistic health coaches, health enthusiasts, health advocates, our job is to help others see that they are valuable. They deserve to have the value that the Youngevity products offer brought into their lives and into their communities. So thank you again, Steve. I greatly appreciate you. I know today was kind of like a short notice type thing, but
no worries. Always happy to jump on.
Well, greatly appreciate you in many, many ways. So thank you again to you and Michelle, your wife, the COO, because both of you just have a heart for people.
Definitely. And she's the powerhouse for sure. She's the one, the go-to get it done no matter what person of the two of us, for sure.
Well, she is awesome. You are
She
awesome.
is.
Your whole family, I hold close and near to my heart as part
Thank
of
you.
my chosen family. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be part of it. And I'd like to have my co-hosts come on the screen with us because I could not do this without them. And here we have just a few of the people who join us as part of the co-host team of the Daily with Doc team, each a certified holistic health coach who have been trained in Dr. Wallach's philosophy and message by the Institute of Holistic Health. And folks, if you're interested in joining us as certified holistic health coaches, whether you're already within Youngevity or just looking at adding to your knowledge and skill base, you can go to Coach with Doc. That's Coach, WITHDOC.com, and get more information about the Certified Holistic Health Coach course and how you also can be part of that. And use the discount code capital S, capital A, capital E, capital E, 50, and get 50% off of your enrollment into the course. And then send a message. Go Becca at DailywithDoc.com and say, hey, Becca, I just signed up for the course. What's next? We'll make sure that you get involved into additional training and support as well, so that you can make the most of your time, your business, and your education that is offered through the Institute. Now, the Institute is totally separate from Youngevity. Want to make sure that we have that clear, but we both stand behind and support the research that Dr. Wallach has brought to us. Today, as part of the co-host team, we have with us Sherry. Sherry is helping to let people in. She's also part of the tech team. So as we are doing the live stream, she helps us make sure things are running smoothly, bringing in questions from the live stream and the different platforms that we're on. Thank you, Sherry. We have Coach Rod, who does the same, keeps that communication and talk going on the different platforms as well, keeping an eye on cameras. He's kind of like the bouncer of our team. So making sure that it is a safe place and everybody is acting appropriately. So thank you, Rod, for doing that. We have Fingers, who is just absolutely fantastic in her typing skills and doing transcription and putting it in the chat, which is one of the biggest benefits of being live with us here on Daily with Doc by going to DailywithDocZoom.com. We are now Monday through Friday. Occasionally we'll have to have, a little break, but Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. Pacific time. And that is DailywithDocZoom.com. I just want to make sure it stays easy. And next we have our executive production manager, Ruth, to keep us all nice, whether we're just, making sure that we're watching cameras, making sure that sound is everywhere, making sure we stay focused and not, here, there, and everywhere. Thank you, Ruth Ellen, for that. And we also have AJ, who helps lead our tech team in getting this message out on all the different platforms. So thank you, AJ, for being instrumental in seeing the value in this message to put the time and energy into doing that as well. Folks, share this message with somebody that you know. Share this program. Let us know that you're there. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel that you are watching us on. If there's a way to comment, let us know where you are located at. Say hello, because we love to know that the message is being heard and where it's being heard. And also, again, if you have questions that you would like to get answered, go to questions@dailywithdoc.com. The Certified Holistic Health Coach team. And also, if we don't know the answers, because Dr. Wallach has said it before, we are able to get with Dr. Wallach and get his recommendations specific for the individual that is needing and wanting and have the ears to hear and the willingness to make changes so that they too can have a better health journey. Thank you again for watching Daily with Doc. My name is Becca Dukes, and it is my honor and privilege to welcome you into the Youngevity family. Until next time, bye for now. This program is for educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences of the individual. Results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach. Educational purposes only. The content is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases, nor is it intended to take the place of your primary care physician. The statements in this program have not been evaluated by the FDA. Testimonials are shared as individual experiences of the individual. Results vary and may not be typical. We do not make any claims regarding health or income. As an empowered individual, you have options available. We are honored to have a founding father of the science of epigenetics guiding us with the best options to obtain or maintain optimal health, Dr. Joel Wallach.